October bosumene de toso ediono enko enie afa 2024 ebusia memwajo emwakwaba edeba Ctv no siabremu Kasiebo shenso se ensemi yedifi atena ekesiemu eyelabone enkran ene eto ediamane o efiefie mu bebe a wobia no kai se yetwegu live on Facebook and YouTube my Ctv GH like ya na washena afufo nso enye bi ahwenu mensam no edoso pa dedimu akotini bini Abato John se Franketufo the Magana Freedom Party eyamame ekwadonko etwaneni ahweban Yabako tripone eho ena ohene ya wowo edensem etu John Dramani Mahama enimse wakwan no atete apa sam senti a wonya benwa na wonwa wonum Wajadie mu ensem ene guta nafa e wa santimantem kumase wonu mu chese eto no adoso dudu egu bebre na enwuma Amawoduo ensem ene UNICEF etunsa area first stakeholders ahodo se wonhwe na womwa eye atoyere nchem ne ahokire bebreba ewo Sudan mino emu Esam no dudu na eka we homesel Jibrena yansanimo enfemma enumre wo somfo eye me Lateefa Akuffo memwajo Afei ensamno enchemo ankasa enye we eye arehosam eye Franketufo the Magana Freedom Party no eye mame ekwadonko empedifo de ababetu dwase we chaneni ahweban wonum chese we esi wo Ridge Hospital ye no ewo enkran
eye yakafo na akwama eye richi aboy ewo Ghana na ana edima betua haya edretia or Quabre South eye kodie constituency ase na sia bebe meje busafie eye yamame a wakanche ngo ye ekwadonko o ye presidential candidate afia ke beto so aba on the 7th of December ana ye ti asemde nti na masiti before ene edu ha me yadwana ni aba ni ekwadonko ya be na twumi se no obaba campaign e be fi begin komo no yare nya hwe to okoy okuma de me oye aso no okoy ye nu abia be na dwumi ndi nya nya nkuye se ni aba na ya media kamita ani tibo mbobra ni hemo e boa ni nkopu bonka ni fre o mbusa o no se eni fre se ofu mampa so ye team no ya media and apena busia yeshia ye yunye amamle se kwa be paso ndu jabae boni de na ko se nyaba no o na san me kum ya amagana zo atin ko an di di ka shafi yaro ina ba ba ya san be mazo o ye me bi one me ya ye bu potali o ka ho o si bus stop my school that o boss my man ponti police station no mi toilet o ye ma o mun ko mi ko to no to ma o abrade o kinkanya ma o mo mu nsuo himai usigaba wa mti wa no be no bono mo de pa o kwa bre memo ya man pontene court dan enkonya de gum nyina me ma me na toy tell ba o mo nyina ho tena se ju wa me police station ho toilet dan me ma me na ye police station na fa onu na ye ni bottom ska wo furo no kwa abrade wo mo nkania wo mo nsuo o si school da wa abrade o ba me se ka wono aye
Hoyama Ebusafoni na Eshadin Yetwa and Samno. Esodiana Mampenina Nadujankwa Ekufuado Edi Abasobodi Kasepa Aquama Ayama Micheli Ayoko Butchwe se ene empeni for a unise Wambeye Secretary General our beda a year Commonwealth anona Jumedia. One more a year, Esanso Edimana Kwaba, Eba Ghana, Maimuno, Mampeni, Nanado Danko Kufuado, Ebona Basu ye papa, Sawayade, and the Brefufra, Wajir.
Very, very, very happy day for all Ghanaians, irrespective of political affiliation. NDC, MPP, CPP, whatever. All of us should unite, enjoy what has happened to us as a country. The Commonwealth, as you know, is an association of 2.7 million people. 2.7 billion people. That is a third of mankind is grouped as part of the Commonwealth of Nations. We in Ghana were the first country in Africa to join this association on our independence in 1957. And indeed, in 1964, when the idea of the Secretariat was mooted, it was 3 leaders from the Caribbean and from Africa who worked together to bring the Secretariat into being. Our own first president, Kwame Nkrumah, Milton Obote, the then president of Uganda, and Dr. Eric Williams, the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. These were the 3 historic figures that came together to push the idea of the Secretariat, which today is now headed by a Ghanaian. And a Ghanaian woman. An African woman, for the first time in the history of the organization, has taken charge of it and will try to navigate the years ahead. It's not going to be an easy task, madam, because of where we are in human history, with a lot of difficulties ahead of us. But I have absolutely no doubt that you have the qualities necessary to enable you to succeed as Secretary General of the Commonwealth.
On Saturday, when heads of government at Chogum elected me, I accepted my election with a deep sense of humility and honor. The election makes me the 2nd successive woman, but first woman from Africa to take up the office of Secretary General after Patricia Scotland, the current office holder, whose term will come to an end in March. I look forward to working my heart out to make the Commonwealth relevant to its people, to build on the work she has done with the amazing staff of the Secretariat and their partners, which makes it possible for the Commonwealth to open new chapters in our shared journey towards deepening democracy, peace, prosperity, and economic progress.
Yatwa and Samno Esodiana and Nay a year Mampenia Bediatre. Yawasanya Franca to for the Manu Patriotic Party Amanyoko NPP. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Edel to just send a mere nadum na se winya abenya na wobeshe so wobeboa ekwafo pa obema wonum ne mebiti se tractors harvesters and afen so planters e betimi aboa ama wonum adwuma no etumi edimu ye pa.
Nkoda bako 5.7 million children across senior high school free. Yeah, see one constituency, one ambulance. Yeah. See drones. Yeah. See Zongo Development Fund. Yeah. Ghana card. Yeah. Digital address. Yeah. Mobile money interoperability. Yeah. And intina maybe sa omampinyi dada se onchireyeng adia bakwa odia bagana ha edimfaso amayinyina bakupe wantimi anchireyeng dum so ana ya confirm ana adeɛ baako a ɔde aba wɔntumi ankyerɛ na ɔka nkyerɛ me sɛ ɔno deɛ ɔmo ayɛ adwuma aseɛ me se wogye wo hodi a bra na yɛnyɛ debate 1-on-1 mekaeɛ no ɔsoro wɔadwane te sɛ nkokɔ nketenkete wɔadwane ɔntumi mba nyame yɛ adom ɛna mebɛyɛ president a mede nhyehyɛ foforɔ so ɛbɛka ho deɛ ɛdi kan mebɛboa ekuafoɔ mede nhyehyɛ ɛba ɛbɛboa ekuafoɔ yɛde irrigation ɛba me so mede efidie ɛba ekuafoɔ efidie tractors combined harvesters planters every district biara yɛde ma ekuafoɔ every district biara yɛde ma ekuafoɔ ɛbɛboa ɛna ama Ghana apagya say the entire light bill no was no yɛkra oil and gas every amanone ɛba ne so no boy ɔsoro nti yɛde ba light bill no kɔsoro mepɛ sɛ Ghana yɛfa ɛkwan foforɔ yɛfa oil and gas no yɛmfa nto kyɛn yɛnkɔ for solar power na yɛmfa yɛ electricity solar power no yeah, ewia nyame di akyɛ free enti solar power no every district bia yɛbɛyɛ solar farm na akyɛ ewia no na yɛde ayɛ electricity yɛde electricity bill no ɛbɛba form by 50% reduction in the electricity bill 50% reduction.
Yetwa ensamno esodiana tripone hene enam ne kasamafo eya Musa ne nyame eso de nsam ato enkade mampani John Dramani Mahama enim ya wo kire se wonu mu akwan bebre na atete apansam tinyame na dum no wonya benwana won hwese wo betime aboa wonu mu kwanya sanina eso
Mampaina da John Dramani Mahama wotu franka de amani di sabonyoko ani abedese kwan bi aso e wo se mfimpinu ne aduonu na abatu wodi mu nkunim wo no waje Ghana de free wa ho kyere ene wa ho hia bebrebe mu woni nti kwafato ne ho so ya ene aprobo no wobo Ghana nkyere na so na waton ne nsempa no ama Ghana ni bia ne wo hye hefa kra no wa wate na wode na probo keteke no e ya de se wode uram e wo atifido mountain meche northern region na wono ene temamfo wono akodi nkobo hyase no kyerepone ne wahase ede efiriye ema ne eda edika mu no bomodia ede nani ekiremu ewo emiamia hodo bi kohwe sede oba ewo so woboa homasua konanim akwan ene ne mahodo bi a eha omonfo ye okirepone abato mbeso no eso hene ye okirepone enso enam ne kasamafo ura Musa na nyame eso ede arsede to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ni Mose mane remfi akwan ahodo ye a oba ye obetu ye na ne Ghanafo eto abadema no kohwe so obesiesie ede amom okira free mfimbi ni dunson 2017 mu a Mampaina da John Dramani Mahama free akonya kese so no imputudwuma bia na ekoso na bato beso aso bia no eya de se onmo ejai.
One key relief you daily commissioned and still pending is the Triponi Yendi Road, which you awarded before leaving office. It is sad to inform you that the road is still pending after 8 years of your handing over. I am sure you might have experienced it yourself and will be asking what happened. On this occasion of your visit to my palace, I want to reiterate our dire need for the road to be completed to boost economic activities and livelihood among my people and neighboring Yendi.
Hine kasa wiye ena His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ekasa bie no wache no kreni oni sei odi ya ye pa se niema hudo bi ke sa kwan ya na ekoso ne penso ne so be ba ye watoto na jeje mu no ha adwene na wahye wono bo da dachi bia no to aba de manu a oba obehwe na wasa beto akwan no eso.
I know that you have many other needs, and the secretary, when he read, talked about education, he talked about health, he talked about assistance to farmers and so many other things. I can assure you the economy is in a big mess. 8 years of MPP administration has left us poor and indebted. In fact, I passed on the road myself. I've seen the road. It is terrible. I didn't expect that I'll come to Chereponi after 8 years and find the road in this condition. We left Tamale at 9 o'clock this morning, and it's taking us 4 hours to get here. This is a journey that should have taken us just a little over 2.5 hours. So I can assure you that since this is my own house, when we come, we'll prioritize the Yendi Chereponi Road.
Abai enam interior ministry no eso edin sama tuja echere say na sentem eye mentime ho ase ya sama ne humne so ewo boko ene ne mpotem woni na ejina ahemfo mentime ho ase a wodi openi bi to aka konwa ebinom so kire say one more entiase no eno interior ministry yi echere say sabre die wo sre se wo bia enhwe say nsemi a wode eba betu dwa no wonum ebedi so aye ne sa pepepe enkrata we mpanifo ensa ehase na wonum kire say efi emra yede owura abagri ne to eka konwa no enenam so ema ene enipa dodo na prepre anasa wonum ente won ho ase a akwakoye pinche ewo boko ene ne mpotemu ya dodo na nso esuro se obehwere wonum enkwa emposenti ene national security agencies no wonum akabomu ekire se sabredie wobia epia wonhwe se anapa 6 ena wubepie na wo ba nso so a na chese enumre pepepe no waba behede mu boko wonum mpese ebebo 6 enumre no no obi enam emontene so da bisan se bamofo no wonum egu montene a wohwe aboban ahwese agibran so ebeba boko ene ne mpotemu nti sabredi aban ede etudwa se wo srese wo bia ebetie ne awonum ka no na wodi so pepepe se beye na asumdwe aba na afi wo bia ate ne ho asinti ena aban ede sanhye yewe no ede banti wo sre se wo bia enti ase na wondi so pepepe enfema wonum nyina. Yakoye nim ewo ensem no emu na se beye na ewiemu ensacha yensem ebegina bie anase ebegina branintie enene eye kasa initiative Ghana ede dwumedie sununko ahyehyɛ so e watonsa ede afre stakeholders ahodo a wonmu pekwan a wobetimi aboa na ewiemu ensacha yensem no etumi egina brani Ctv Kasiebo etwaso Enyeme bia odasini ede hadwunema ewemu sachraye eye basano ebi eyese ye shibidie anase fengo empo ojamframa neno enenam soma enei enhyemu ya kasa initiative Ghana for etonsa ede friends enchefo no wono mu kirese wo kasa ayenchechire ede afa eye sanema wenina ehu sede ebe na nipa dodo na nso ada won ho so eba no ewemu sachraye ensema etiasem eye strengthening climate change reporting in Ghana na Jumedian Asino Jonathan Goka wano ene coordinator oda Kasa Initiative Ghana ano Okasai.
This workshop is purposely for media personnel, journalists, editors and co. We are speaking or talking about the importance of climate change because we believe climate change affects every sector of our economy. And the more we strengthen climate change communication across our media reportages, will go a long way to help Ghana overcome the crisis of climate change as we develop. It is important the media's capacity is built, the understanding on the issues of climate change is well strengthened so that when they are reporting on economic issues, the dimensions of climate change can also be incorporated. We believe this is not going to be an event, it's going to be a process, one step at a time. A group of journalists have the knowledge, then they are able to spread the understanding, the capacity they have received across other media and other groups of people they work with. The stakeholders of targets here are those who are in the communities who have heard nothing about climate change before. We believe they also need to be knowledgeable and their understanding of the plight they are likely to face because of climate.
Enrichi Jonathan Etchins and Jofwadri Ekosi Enema Way Eso. Kasa Initiative Ghana CGD ene Danish Embassy onumo ene boaye ema dwumedi we no tumi ekonkan ya wodin chechire ahodo na ema ensentrofo ene adehye bi se beye na ewemu nsachena yensem no etumi egina brane.
The second group of people we are targeting with this activities is those who are at the helm of affairs, developing climate change policies and implementation for Ghana. How are the media personnel engaging this group of people and holding them to account on all the resources that are advanced to them to implement various climate change interventions in Ghana to alleviate the plight of the poor and the vulnerable? So it is proper for the media to be well versed and contextualize the issues to hold duty bearers to account. That is the purpose of this morning's engagement with the media. Thank you.
Dr. Richard Lateefa Akuffo, Dr. Ni Ewo Kwabibrim Health Directorate ene wode foto akọ amama se sebio wono mu hu nsatraye bi ewo wompokua na se wonufo no emu a entempara no wompi embe a doctor fo no wehwe ehu se breast cancer ni bi anase enyesa enetiema wono mu enye hwehan entina ho sanse ekoso anase echa ebetimi ahadwene pa Amanebo fi Kwabibrim Health Directorate HSA Mpempino yana wonumwa enya breast cancer no woye wadwene se wobetimi asoano ne senti wotenefia akopemse yade no ebeginsem ansana waboepini eye ayaresabia namso ema ene Dr. Richard Lateefa ya wono ene da Kwabibrim Health Directorate ano ede foto kese pa ekwama ema yewo mensini honum ese wohunu ensatraye bi ewo wompokua ni mu was ententem na woko na our doctor for ehwe ehunia ekoso ma wonu montina se kopemse yade no ebeginsem asana aboepini asupiti wodensem ituja achim kwaye wabra Ghana Oil Palm Development Company for ehye breast cancer screening edimadishe ya wo Kwabibrim
esemba ni nia eti breast cancer wanse no mu se breast cancer no enye ebusremu kambi keke na mu yade a yare ewo ho nti yetipo a yede breast cancer and say early detection saves life. That just say one in tema it me so anu in tema face so no one should face breast cancer alone. That just say ye wo ahomboa e de man obi biara obenya breast cancer ho insem na problem ni bi ye crowd will say pese boa sa nipa no. That just no nko anu he is not alone. Na mum owo nidaso e wo hono mo. Nti anu nti na ye program we ya church remba no senia omobeye breast examination. Nyama mbe hu omunufu mu a no no ebedan edi ama omu hu se oso mutu anamon eko hospital afi so ye drama e church omu enwama bebre ne ye health talk so e de kan oni emo omu akwenya ebisa questions nti no mi ankasa no meni age pan e de sada so be ma GOPDC CEO any the management any organizers gender committee or organizing program we any adofo ni enwano media for amoba ya mo abe fa yensem ye de akọ aboni dewu ama obiate
Enriching a public relations officer ya wada Ghana Oil Palm Development Company anu Andrew Ando Enyam Ekasai
breast cancer ya ye hunu anadwuma de ye di na nden so no the month of October no ye de expert aba efi Kwabibrim municipal health directorate ye wo 25 community clinic omo ha a omo hwe se omo ye screening ama titru ye mba no enufo mu kokra no ha omo no na free enji obi asika ye wani som se workers no bia ba be hwe screening no ba be ni screening ye njiska bia na se o check wie na se how bi ewo nanufo ni mu a obetun dia buy 25 clinic and as the beko clinic bia ewo ye mantemu ha na ka bia wo hu bia no GOPDC ya krado se ye behwe na yetua
And some NPP Amanyoko no Frank for Dr. Mahmoud Baumia eka yese a nurse for one more allowance sa kemuni na aban editika base yentua enfema wonu mu nam so ema ene eye nurse for anase nursing student ye wo Gatanga Nursing and Training College aba Montene so aba bekase wo penini nsem na wo kan ye no entesa no kwebia enim Ctv Kasiebo also Omafo bekaya meboso menede tosu dunum pepepe wabra na wono launche International Nurses Day no NPP Frank Akuffo anase mampeni abedietre Dr. Mahmoud Baumia edetu jase by 177 million Ghana cedis bi eba eno no wodi ba bechicha anase for allowances ni na wodi nsemi etu dwa no eneni
one agent Ababe and nurse for Mimo, Air with fee a Katanga Nursing and Training College, Eddie Aton St. Joe Nimusa, said I am Binia Bedi and I say MP Frank to Volcano, a Nimusa.
And since I came, this is my second year, we have received only 5 months allowance, and that was only 2,000 Ghana cedis. And with this 2,000 Ghana cedis, our fees have always been increasing since we came as students. We started paying like 5,000, and it has been increasing 6,000 going,
which is not helping enough. Helping us. So we are appealing to him to help us or to pay our full amount, our allowance to us.
Pay school fees over 5,000, and they are promising us that they will pay allowances, and only to pay only 5 months. Now that we are in third year, about to complete, and nothing is being done again. So we are not even sure whether they will pay the allowances or not.
And which tradition be HRS, sa allowance no, and what the HR school fees in be na so, Kakara, a wage no, what the year we so, the Sine once and Casasicano.
I would see 5 months, and no pass 5 months, and you and as I have 1,995. And I did be a motu said I say, on my, and I'm making for some my because I wouldn't mind some of the better dying because of the election year. And I because of severe nurses, we know what Alawa can help us to do. So the past 5 months, I better die any day. I'm on my mama, then tomorrow because I need somebody that die because it's election year.
Do much in practical. Our vacation, we go to the hospital for clinicals. So we don't even have much time for ourselves to go and work for our fees. So the burden is much on our parents. So I was thinking probably if the allowance was coming or something, we will be able to pay our fees and other burdens would have been off. But since it's not coming, it's like the pressure, everything is much on the students. So to me, this allowance, it doesn't, they don't pay. Yeah.
That was around June. This is my second year. That was 24 months. But they gave us only 5 months. But there's a rumor going around that you take it this month, which they even told us that today, 25th going, they will pay us, but we didn't get anything. We are just eager. We are just saying the rumor that it's to come, it's to come, but we did not receive anything.
I say, child, what's your one, Mr. Nkobebia, Basisia?
The voice for the people. Many enino. O mine kasamafo. Ya yanhwe high. Galam say a say yensu wensuma yemfudie ne yakwa yenyina. Ya yanhwe high. Krono. Kita shani proye dream ne kankan. Adokru wo man esini franca. Youth unemployment is at an all-time high. Hunger stares us in the face. Uhia eni akochire. Why anyone may Casamafo? Thankfully, I am the voice for the voiceless, and the gatekeeper of the nation. Abend people. Emrason, see you here to me. I can't creature this year as I said through the corridors of power and serve you the truth on a plate of justice.
Ctv, Ghana's #1.
About 2 Maria Senyaso, into a man for Ashasia Ebapro, over 4 Mepo, a Sanimon Chimonka, a baby Chipesu, a Sammy no Kukutinti. Every anno, me bedi one case of 4 mutinti man, tip through our best and said, Yan to Abama, now when you are Quenya. Where you were mind gun a shabre and news ready to according to them, they say my mama pony. Did you know yourself? A film is Santini, and put a fair up in my hand crew, and you couldn't be one, or shall say to Abba. In Zuza's of Hammy. And then young, Pisuya, Wobusia, and Wakaswabas. And Menasias to a Siamba chain. yɛbɛɛde hu papa ɛno nti na CTV ahyehyɛ dwumadi a yɛto ne din de candidates yɛbɛso yɛbɛhwehwɛ sɛ nkurɔfokuo yi a ɛba bɛgye wo nsɛm tumi nyinaa sɛ wɔpra kɔ mmarahyɛ badwam anaa wɔpra bɛyɛ mampani ne yɛbisabisa wɔ mo nsɛm ne yɛhunu m'ani so ade hunu no mtirim adwene wɔn a ɛpere yɛ a wɔsan bɛpere bio yɛmɛmo abu ho akonta ansa na yɛsɛn mo bio na mpo nyɛ wo nya apanya nso ɔpɛ sɛ ɔkɔɔ no yɛbisa n'ani so ade na yɛgyina so ɛde ato aba ɛsiane sɛ ɔkɔkoro mu ti
CTV, Ghana's #1.
Mama, stop worrying. How is Kobna? I got some of his medication. His friends are raising funds to support us.
The kidney disease has taken the toll. But my son and our finances.
Mama, there is hope. The pharmacist told me about Mahama's policies on chronic diseases. John Mahama is going to establish the Mahama Cares Fund to support Ghanaians with kidney diseases, sickle cell, cancer, diabetes, hypertension, and other heart conditions to support and ease the financial burden on families like ours. Mama, but that is not all. Ghanaians can access free health care when they go to the CHIPS compound, health centers, clinics, and polyclinics. Mama, we have to vote wisely for Kobne's sake. Mama, wipe your tears. Wipe your tears. Mahama cares.
Vote for change. Vote for John Mahama and the NDC.
Medase afena odi we fidie na to high CTV Ghana's #1 edumenu Lateefa Kasiebo ena wokuso a wo hwe no afei yetwa ensam no eso na ababuto dwase ene no sebeye na eye akwantempo ni na no etumi adeda na kwan so ediama adihye ntu no sabre Chief Justice akwakopiemu eye ensokomens ni ye no ewo eye 10 wakwako bie ensoko district court ano ewo honum sebeye na atentene ni ebedi hene ewo hontia.
High Court Judge ya Osunyane eye court Dynamo His Lordship Justice Gabriel Nene Kwao Mate Tei Enwijna Chief Justice Anemu wɔde afutuo kɔ ɛde ma judges yaka nyinaa sɛ adankora wɔpa ho ntoma ɛne sɛ bɛyɛ a atɛntɛne ɛbɛtumi awie mu die na Ghanafoɔ nyinaa bɛhu sɛ dwuma a yɛde ahyɛ wɔn nsa no wɔdi ne pɛpɛɛpɛ nti ɛna Chief Justice ayerɛ ne ho yɛ a wɔsisi adankora no bi wɔ mpɔtamu bi a yɛ nnɛ yi ɛduru sonyafoɔ so na lɔhyɛ ɛkyerɛ sɛ fɔwura ne papo ahyɛ no ɛmara kasa ne din mu ɛde afutuo ama wɔn nyinaa so wɔn hwɛ so bɛma atɛntɛne ayɛ adwuma ama amanfoɔ yɛ a kyerɛ sɛ yɛsisi wɔn no nso sɛ kɔɔto dan no koraa no deɛ woni bi anaa woni mo bi wɔ Ghana ha no mu sɛ yɛ a ɛmara no ɛdidi ofofoofo no wɔadwene bɛtumi asesa.
It requires openness, honesty and accountability in all aspects of our legal proceedings, ensuring that the public can have faith in the integrity of our justice system. Impartiality, perhaps the most crucially, ensures that decisions are made based on the merit of each case, free from bias or undue influence. It is a fundamental tenet of justice that demands that judgment be rendered solely on the basis of law and evidence.
Abankra Japanin, ya what time and put him on a ralusi a champon, a boaba so, and the court so ya what you say.
Says a court to Abatain, dear. Ya Mompire said, Nipanya cases, dear, and so ya danya Nipa de Umua, were two Macau, Kakranka cradi, a ho. I say, Drew, Yafe na Yabepeka, Yenika, Yaka say, na yet to me. Edi asem wɔ ha na atentrene ne asomdwe abatan ha ebema apolisifoɔ wɔ mu adwuma a wɔn yɛ no broni sɛ challenges no ɛso ebi bɛte
nkomhene ya wɔ ensɔkɔ na agye asamoa ɛso de adesrɛde ato aban nim sɛ
mmerante nyinaa ba kɔtra garansi eti afiafoɔ no wo pedi pa ba yɛ adwuma ko abɔ wa kunye bi na mo mpisi nya ade wɔ ha na edu baabi na sɛ yɛ de bɛkɔ adwuma kɔkɔɔ tu adwuma ɛbɛboa ma Ghana nso akukɔ na kaso a ana aban no ɛbɔ fa businessfoɔ no by all means yɛakuafoɔ a bɛbi sɛ yɛkura ni no ɛdibi kɔmɔ fo ma bɛsɛ feeding no nso bɛma ɔmɔ deɛ no adi ma aba so ne ka no so ate aba yɛbɛserɛ sɛ nkɔhwɛ sɛ ɛbi na prison yɛ ada yɛnyɛ kɔɔto a yɛtan kakraka wei ba na tan kɛseɛ wei biara kɔɔto baako ne yɛnyɛ wɔ ha na ɛnyɛ prison yɛ ada so nka na ɛmmoa
Sabaya na adetreni adusia akonkai na afenso enwumesia afa ne ntoma pa ediefra entinene eyosuhuma shebedweni kojo oboafo asante akwakotwa enwumemu ebie 3 unit classroom block ano ewo suhum okrase Presby Primary Basic School.
Jabono ekoso sukumu hono mana nanumantwa nkonwa mashebejeni teacherfo ene sukum penifo na wonomo ewodwumedie no ase oboafo kojo asante ekasa ewodwumedie no ase no ene wodi tu dwase we betimi aboa ama esuafo no wade kire ene teacherfo esuafo no wade sua ene teacherfo ade kire no etumi akoyie papa
yesu yenim se adwuma no betimi aye ene ti isra ho kona bodi dwuma na maye na se me no spirit na ide na we the man is answer so ma so we yire ho na wo ni ye se ne maye nipa no I mean adult ya ho close to na ke tuti na wo ya no e so yire ho ya dwuma se ne be ya anya nipa no se hia nipa ni bi ma when me ensure ne se that to ni na amfa nchawa obesho 6 so that's to encourage them to work. And you know when I say me cry, I mean my money here. I give my sacrifice. Me abada here. Any aye here. Any other. Any who so it is so I know what I'm talking about. It is so that mean say so recipe. Oh my maybe about to show money here on we Islamia. Let me say omunye sam fanche MPBI also. Nya suhun for here chairman. Omunye sa enche MPBI. Some of so many emanabos. They say the only chairman there so many emanabos. Now Miriam fan the trada. I feel when I made by you.
Enochwe ena Madam Joyce ansa wono ena yesu ku peni wo boma shebedwini na baso yi pa se wahwe no ababe boa wonum.
Yanko emfinfin mantemo na ehona emebnuko ye wo dunkwa ofin wonmo edi tudwa ekyerese wani abreko pa adenti a wo kyerese wonmo hene Nana Akuffo oben nuako ya wotoso miensa aton eye St James Catholic Primary School no park wo ho edi ama ankonkrese won fancy shops ema edwedifo ne no ene wo mafose da bi wonmo ntena ho enye hwe han tisabre de watete sukoko edi a kyere ehini a owo kromo ho
ye wodunkwa onofin e no apade nchepo yemansi ni mu fifimantemo e ya de se woye kyere de ti a won hene Nana Akuffo obin nuako e wotoso miensa se Nana hwenyame ani mu abomoden aton St James Catholic Primary School park e de ama ankrankra developer bi se wonsi edwa e wo so manfo no wonmo e wo sukudua ni mu ani kruma ho no so e kyere se ta park no e park bi a no e na fitidire de wonmo adi agro e wo so ye a ene sukufo awekansie ene niam akeka nyina so ena wonomo eye no
what the amount be said, 1 year check, 1 year, 1 month check. Yet is I am Panaso. Yapon work for Busana was so one I didn't have yet. You are Ben what year. Yes, you to me now. Want to try my own mamma today, I say. Young man, my brother, young to me, yet. I didn't see
Kwabna de pa ya wono so no ka ye kyere no ho e kasa kyere mu e de kyere se park no e yade a enwunye wono mo pa na dunkwa enso ebebodwa bia no a eho e na wono bo no eniti ye no an se na amene se na naton eniti no wo de wo babo so se wompre no
esa so de ho e kosu ho na se ye ti ye yanti ye da ye so le ye se ye de be ye school park stop park ni be stop fine any problem oh maybe I drink you what here the first part sir I know bobo sir what park President Park is a campus square center of Ghana sir I want you to say give ya a year where this park into Mebuno oh Bayama Wubusa could be here Kate
Nimuno Chairman Edmund Dunkwa Youth Association Ora Bright Kodwata ene CTV Amaniboni Samelado Edi Komo Echechirimu ese ekuno ebe do betu ayi bia sebeye na wonton park no emfa mo bi na makro ni mu nyina akoma ato woyem
Yes. I'm okay here for some would you see yes. I'm looking at the kind. Yes. From time more than 20. I will see a cop back and some of the boy.
And Samuel Esudiane Yako Sunyani West Mensini Yanono Ewo Bono Mantemo na Adentia Eye Krobia Wonomo Etai Eye Fu Anase Wodofo Ewo Honum Pana Babeto Jose Empenifo Abwa Dodo na ano wo hono ma wonoma pra se de beye na ahunidie nsem so ebefa ne ntuma pefra ewo kromo ho
Nana Matankunya ye wo adentia e kyerɛ sɛ kuro no mu ayefi nam saa yɛso ma adentia kyedom hene ebo anamon etu dasi hɔ a wo kyerɛ sɛ mabunu no nyinaa emeta na kyire na afei nana no mu ni animu no hwɛ sɛ wɔde bɛprapra kuro no nyinaa nsa kom nipa mapa ɛna wo pɛ de ama wo mu hu kyedom hene Obrimpon Nana Kasiebo no kyerɛ sɛ neni abre pa wo hebno ɛna hafomantemo a ade sɛ fin ɛna ɛyɛ adokoro wo mu ɛnam so ɛmu fra sɛ bosumi bia no odisi nanam so no hwɛ ɛtete mpɔtemo ne mantam ni nyinaa sɛ bɛyɛ a enuma betumi akɔso yɛ ade mba na obi abetumi ade ne ho
enwie peye ɛnu nti ne magyatem ho sɛ meboa ba ahema na yɛtumi aboa ama nyema amamfo mfakyire ɔmofie ɛne montenso etimi aye amnatimi awie peye akonkan na yeyi na yeyi pa nso so ndi first ndi eye omu se eye na nso na enwie peye ba mpesa me bommodin se efisa bre kwei na ye asase no ye be ya kopem se adentia krum be kama ama ye border nyina tutu ye border nyina isi ya hase a border nyina ya tu nyina fi kurom ha ama sisi kurom aye kama first ni border no na enya sanketo adom adaroma atema be boa me ama ye tu border no nyina afi border be miensa ya tu nyina ama die kurom aye kama
Adentia chidom hema ya wonso ekyerese wo bwa ama empenifo akeka nema bom dichiro ne ma na wahwese obeka wo ho abomo osiesie wo poche mu esiesie wo kuro sesanse ma no na ehwefie hwe nkoda nti wanfa hu ne di atete wo mu a ebe ha dwene pa
ongali die na kyerese ma ahu ne die ne die ye boa me mama ni ko omo boa ye enkura na mofra youth omo boa mi etimi siesie proma ye de kama pa nti no de omo boa ka te ba fe ye putu kuma bia wo kronuma ye mi youth no bia emema omo boa ye madwuma die no ekoso pa afutu a me wode ma adenti aman mesre o si yenso ene nipa wo besom na me so masom ahunidie na eye ma produa ni nyina mu na wansiesie ukuro ma obi anu oba be siesie ukuro ma ma
ahemfo bi ya wonso ehye chidom hina se ekere wadwene efa saa ensusu ya na se eda odi esi wo so ode prokrom no ahwe edi wo huni ehu
ngokwatere na dentia de nu se ye nyina roba ko ne nyina wo muti se adentia ye bibi ne se o mo ka kire me sese a betima ba be boa sa ne kwatere so ye bibi ne se adentia so wo mo bia obetima ide e de be boa nti ne ma me de bae no te wura na yetugu basabasa no ye do nyina ehu wura bibiri wo ma ne enye fese basa nti bia hwenu ye emfiri bola ho ne nema
a mu fra dentia ye yensa busumi bia ye beba enti omo meka ye hu na ye nso ye kuro ne ye kabom na ye soma enim se ye kuro no ebepaja onum nso no emuti na apomuden so eba fom pa na de mahu no se mrantie ne mabawa no nso aba ama na ye fe nkwala nyina wom ye dodo ye yiyi ene ade nti de mesre ni se omo free adentia a omo wo ayi nkuru ahodo sunsunyane ne dumase ni kura ka no bosomi bia awieye memenda etwato ene ye saa adwuma no
fe yakọ jedie Yatwaso jedie ensem emudiana eye Ghana Union of Traders Association ya yechanitia se gutanafa ya wo Asante Mantem Kumase adihye dinsem eto ja echire wo bibia se ene eto bebrebe no adoso enamso emenwuma bebre na eku enti watonsa e dia friend disi amanyoko no emumpenifo ene wonum atwetwe nkomo Ctv Kasiebo eto also.
This is one of our last chances. We must change things. Things must change. Things must change for, it is, we should make it come. We must see the results. And you see, I feel that the beauty of the NDC is to do things that benefit everybody. Another government or another president would have said that you never vote for me, so why should I go and do KJTR? Did NDC ever do that? Did Mahama ever say that? So why can't we vote for him? What is stopping us? I want to understand, because I don't.
Enshemwa wone NDC Frank Tufo Abedieche Professor Nana Opokwajiman eyeye no members no etrese sabre die wono moto no anase taxes no ekoso ye papa adoso ama ontimi ntua Senti Aguta Ashanti Regional Vice Chairman Nana Kwame Amwenyame editu dwase wono mo ye business community nenso no ekame ase wo brepa sanse to no etwe wono mo panti wo srempanifo se beyanka NDC amanyuko no hwe so obeti me edi wonai edi esi form sansem no mu nyame ye wono adom na onya abenwana
eya eto aye jeje Since you COVID atwam, you da wonje COVID tax. You get tax we ukopot ko year there. Tax nko over 22. We call Lome Haya and country sa Ebembayana and Tessa into 24 year bread.
And which way Ora Alex Sebefia Yawaya campaign manager Edema Professor Nana Upuku Ajiman editor just say was in a mea domna unya abenyana and if what beye edunai edunko pepe peno wabeshe sa etoni na nasa taxes no ubeti so na ubechi chasuka.
In our manifesto, and it's important that some of you take the time to read it. I mean, one of the things that is top of the list is the e-levy, because it doesn't make sense in why we have it. Another aspect is the COVID levy. COVID levy has to go. And the 10% levy on betting tax. Betting in itself may not be good, but then you cannot take it twice from people. And then we have the emission levy, which we are also going to get rid of. So then we promise to do that possibly in the first 90 days of coming to office.
Yeah, that's why I would ready ansem emudiana na senya babetoja ya weno Afro Barometer report M24 edi abetoja chrese dodo na enigidie ewo aban enumekuo awodo na immunity ene electoral commission no edi
Toba Busminede Toswedio Nunum, Ena Ebetoja, ya CDD, Director of Research, Dr. Edom Solome, Edituja, HDC, Enkaneno, na Wonumwana se Ghana phobia, Ewojidie, Ewabai, Enumeko, Awudumuno, Ene, Nina, Aba from Sajidino, Ebisa, Enihobium, Esan, Abai, Ensesaya, Ababe Sinkwe, Nenun HDC, Se Adeshie, Ebewo, Abai Nemujidino, and also Etimi Boye, Nelso, Sedie, Efi 2022. Etieno, Entise, Enkane 2012 Dieno. Dr. Selomene Semnibi Eni.
You know, Afro Barometer, we've been collecting data since 1999, like I said. And I can tell you for a fact that in 2008, when we collected the data, we didn't have the then, government, write to us and say, no, I think it was opposition. I don't know who was in power, but, write to us to say that they were not going to have anything to do with us because they didn't agree with our findings. Now, what happens in 2017? We got an invitation from that same political party to come and present our findings to them. And even now, when you hear the manifestos of one of the political parties, you see the foundation of some of their policies or some of their promises is premised on Afro Barometer data. So for me, that makes me happy as somebody who's been promoting democracy over these years, that if at any point in time an opposition party calls you an enemy,
and which way and also Ghana for Kakreya a year woha enchichemu edunusia 26% pay any wujidie se wonu betime edikatase shem any wujidie se wobetime akwa koka anase wobeyi aban no asutre afa wobia sebio wobu woman po anase katase sheno ekoso ewo ho osesafo no wonu muso pa na efi 2022 ena wonso etiye eba woha enchichemu enan ya weni nano ehade bia ha ewose aban ehwe.
As I said when I was in the presentation, is that we see regime change in the trend. So if you look at data from 2012 even to 2024, which is a 12-year span, the different regimes that have come into place. But that trust that citizens have in institutions is declining. It's not good. Similarly with corruption, the level of perceived corruption in institutions like the police, who have topped the charts, all these years that we've been conducting Afro Barometer service, has not changed. They're still at the top. But you see new entrants like, people in the office of the president,
You even see electoral commission in there, and it's an election year. Why would people think that the electoral commission is corrupt? You know, and these are concerning. For me, these are some of the findings that, you know, jump at me as somebody who works in an organization that promotes good governance, you know, and democratic governance. For us, you know, it's becoming a challenge, you know, to the work that we've been doing these years. It's been 25 years of CDD's existence, 25 years of asking citizens the same questions, so we get the same results.
Afeyenko enijidie ensemu. Yetwaso enijidie ensem emudia na eye Kempaluta na nyom fufura wode aba se for the popino ena eneyi ochiame kwame eden samaba betuja se sanyum no eye de pa sentia wono de wo hwese anka high life legend Daddy Lumba ene eye Kempaluta ebasa so aye verse no ebium ne betimi aboa ye papa Ochiame kwame de nsemi atudwa eye video o posti ye e wo Facebook eso ene wo kire say Kempaluta fans ni na ya wonu mu dono no wo hwe ni mu se Kempaluta ebetumi ama eye Daddy Lumba ababeye verse bi e wo nenyom for the pop no eso ne no ebetumi aboa ye papa na no wo kire say Daddy Lumba etumi ebeye sa verse no wonyum no so dia wonu ankasa e de post no ebe kire wo bia ama wo bia ehunti no woto nsa de African Kempaluta ne fans ni na se wonu mumra na de wo ka no wo mefo aso pepepe san se enyum no e de nenso se Daddy Lumba e de ne e ka ho de a tese e beji bebia eno e na Ochiame kwame e de nsemi e beto dwa e wo Facebook ya wo kire san nsemi na e de wieye na Kempaluta eni aye nim se enyum bia wo de aba no ebi eye for the popping sanso ena makuma high life nyum ena woye ne so ya no wode eye pop ne phone kakra e de aka ho wo Ghana hanum se ya tese enyum e de nko en wode eba emontene so na sentemi a enipa dodo na ebo na baso se woye ade ye papa wonto aso ene ne nyuma pa ya wedi kan ahyase ne ntisabre de Kempaluta ne nyuma hodo a ewo montene no ena Ochiame kwame etonsa area Daddy Lumba say for the poppy no one fan verse emeka ho anase one fan ne emeka ho na enyum no enko baby a afa wo bi maso ensem Yatwaso amahodo ensem emudia nene eye yarewa ahodo ya atuetise ewo Sudan mine munam so ema UNICEF etonsa e de afre empenifo na se aman ahodo nyina se wonu munhwe so wo beka bomu e de mwebi akwakoma Sudan fo nyesa na ejinsem a ebetumi ahadwene pa
that is happening on our watch and remains unaddressed is Sudan, and that crisis is forgotten, and it cannot be forgotten. It is the largest displacement crisis in the world. We have levels of food insecurity that we've almost never seen, certainly not in a generation. And if we don't respond and pay attention to the crisis in Sudan, many will die. We need to ring the alarm bell today. Sudan needs the same level of attention as Gaza and Lebanon. In addition, the country is dealing with a number of disease outbreaks, including cholera. Over 27,000 cases reported with over 700 deaths, according to the local health authorities. UNICEF is on the ground. We're working day and night to address the needs of children and their families, but we can do more if we have the necessary access and we have the necessary presence.
Ebusia enumere Kasiebo ye bread be somuno eha na mema kwan na yedini na esiwa to en Facebook YouTube biano yeni so na yedo dodo enumere me ene wosomfo Lateefa Akuffo madawase ama mo enisha makara